Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you, another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, hey, folks, I'm Platter video series of videos I do for the while. I'll go over there, try out food and drink items. I eat stuff, I drink stuff, and folks, I'm going to talk about the stuff. I'm going to let you know all you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit extra grody today. But anyway. Folks, it's a super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items. I'm going to yammer on about it. You know, just discussing the ins and outs. You know, just the ups and downs, the swirly centers. You know, just every little nook and cranny that you can think of about whatever it is that I'm trying. Whilst I'm doing all that, I'm inside my truck, and I'm wearing grody work clothes, and I'm extra grody. Typically, when those three things coincide, that means that I was on my way home from work, and I found some shit to review for you. That's definitely the case today. So, folks, what is it that I'm going to review for you? Well, I was on my way home, and I needed some supplies. Stopped off at the old Walmart, got a few things, but nothing I got to review. I was close. I had a few things, and I was like, but I decided to stay in my hand. But I did need to go over there and stop off at the gas station. Happened to be Casey's, so folks, we're reviewing, boom, it's, oh God, can you even see it? It is Casey's Quarter Pounder Cheeseburger. Sure, it's gas station cheeseburger. I've reviewed a number of things at Casey's. In fact, typically the reason why I review things from Casey's is because typically their food and stuff is better than, usual for gas station stuff. I've never had one of their cheeseburgers. It's never happened. Till today. But because it is Casey's, I'm a little bit hopeful. So, let's open it up. Take a look at this. And right off the bat, the bun is a little bit soggy, but I think that's just because you've got the heat, and then you have it in an enclosed container, which, it's better to have it in an enclosed container. So I'm not going to fault them too much. That's the money shot. So, sure, it's a cheeseburger. I'm not going to go out of my way to actually weigh it and find out if it's exactly a quarter pound, but let's give it a go, folks. A little bit of my mustache hair got in there. Not the best thing to read when literally the second ingredient is encapsulated salt. But all right. It's very okay. And again, it's a gas station burger. I'm not expecting it to be phenomenal. But, I could have been surprised. I'll say that it's not the worst gas station burger I've had. I will definitely give it that much. But, yeah, it's just it is exactly what it says it is. It's, quarter pounder with cheese. But there's really, if I'm comparing it against the actual quarter pounder, your McDonald's quarter pounder, it doesn't even come close. It's not even, fuck the same ballpark. They're not even playing the same game, okay? McDonald's is over there. They're in the fucking major leagues. Casey's is over here. They're fucking got two sticks, and they're not even hitting the ball. They're just whacking each other in the goddamn shins with them. Yeah, it's okay, but, say what you will about McDonald's, there is something to it. It's not great food, it's fast food. But, there's something to it. That something might not be a whole lot, but it is literally the distinction between this and that. Because a quarter pounder with cheese from McDonald's, which is probably one of the things that I actually prefer getting when I go there, you know, the meat for what it is, it actually tastes pretty decent. It's moist, it's, you know, it's not bad. With this is probably microwaved, or if not microwaved, it was definitely, and obviously, it was a pre-prepared patty. Maybe it was put into like one of their little back ovens or something like that. But like it wasn't put on a grill, it wasn't. And the patty quality, and I'm because it's going to sit there, they have to fill it with preservatives, and they have to do this, that, and the other thing. It's just, I'm guessing it's a microwave burger. That's my personal opinion. Maybe they made it differently, but I think that's what this was intended for, especially with like the encapsulated salt and everything. I feel like that's what this was for. But I mean, it's just very meh. Like, there's not a lot of flavor to it. I mean, it tastes like a burger, but it tastes exactly like what it is. It's a gas station cheeseburger. And the thing is, certain food items do actually work okay in a gas station format. Hot dogs, for all intents and purposes, as long as you got a good hot dog, that can work. You got the tornadoes, the roller stuff. Hell, even some gas station pizza is pretty good. Burgers and sandwiches of that type don't typically work very well. It's one of those things where you're never going to really get great quality meat. You're never really going to get like a proper burger experience. And this is just that. Like I said, I wasn't expecting Casey's to work miracles. I was a little bit more hopeful, but again, I do have to emphasize, it's not the worst gas station burger I've ever had. Is it a gas station burger? Sure. But two questions have to be asked. Would I get it again? Would I recommend it? No and no. Because again, the thing is, like Casey's, they actually do, some pretty decent food for what it is. This, while not bad, is simply not something I would grab. I'd grab a piece of pizza from them. I'm fine with that. Hell, I've reviewed like their breakfast bowl and their breakfast burrito and stuff. Those are decent. This, out of all things I've tried from Casey's, would be on the lower tier. And as for recommending it, nah, man. I mean, if you're at a Casey's and you really want something that's like, more food oriented than just like the junk food stuff, if it's what they've got, sure, it's not horrible or anything, but if you want a burger, get a burger. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. Go over there and have yourselves a truly actual cheeseburger-tastic rest of your life. Because an actual cheeseburger, man, that'll make your day better. Unless you're vegan or vegetarian or what have you. Things, withstanding. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But we can't do it all the time. I know I can't do it all the time. Here's what you're going to do, folks. You're going to try not to be an asshole. And, folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. We live over there. There's, things in the world that are stressful and frustrating. And, and we struggle sometimes, folks. I struggle sometimes. I'm not too proud to admit it. And I know that there's other people out there who struggle too. When we run into situations where we're struggling, we're frustrated, etc., take a step back, try to mitigate the level of assholeness in our lives, hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks, do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there. Maybe you were just about to go over there and grab a Casey's burger, right? You're like on a trip, you're about to go do it, but maybe you got your phone in your hand, and maybe you're listening to some sampler Platter videos. It could happen. And you're just about to reach for it, and you listen to my review, and you're like, wait a second. Can't fool me. The fat guy on YouTube told me not to buy you. So then you go over there, and you buy something else. Somehow, maybe one of the Casey's workers overhears you say that out loud. Now Casey's is suing me for defamation. And it's like, oh no! But then it's like, I don't have anything that they could take. Just be like, all right, yeah, sue me for $850 million. Fucking see if you get a goddamn nickel of it. But folks at Casey's, they're going to drop the suit and everything. It's bad publicity and stuff and everything. Maybe I go over there and I work with them to come up with a better gas station burger. Now I'm making the millions. I'm tagging you in. We're going to make this whole thing happen. Everybody's going to end up with a lot of money. Or conversely, just get a real burger. Bye.